It's Behind the Arc with Kadyn Brown. He is part of the Langara Falcons men's basketball team as we catch up with him for a couple of minutes here, letting us know exactly how you got into the sport. So where did the love of basketball first come to you?
Yeah, originally love of basketball came from my dad. He would always kind of have NBA games, college games up on the TV. He would even, I don't know if I should say this, but he would even ask me which teams he thinks would win when he would bet on the game. So he would ask my opinion on that. And then, yeah, so he kind of saw that I was interested in it, watching it on the TV, and then he ended up taking me out to the parks and stuff, just getting shots up. And then, yeah, I kind of just fell in love with it from there.
How would you choose as a kid? How would you choose those games? Was it a mascot? Who could
Completely random. Maybe just colors, whichever color I like more. But yeah, I think I just had good luck sometimes picking.
Was he a basketball player? Did he play as well?
Yeah, he grew up in Ontario. He played high school, and then I think he played a little bit of college level over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that love was passed down to you. And you went to the park? Did you ever one-on-one?
Yeah, we used to play a lot. You beat me for a few years, and then probably maybe around like 16, 17, I was able to start beating him. So.
Do you remember that first game that you beat him, that moment, that joy?
I don't know if I remember a specific game, but I do remember realizing the confidence I had in my skill. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely able to beat him now. So.
Was Dad okay with that? Because I'm a parent, and I don't want my son to beat me.
Yeah, I think he was fine. I think it's kind of a proud moment if you realize that you taught someone something and they're able to do it better than you. I think that's you can take pride in that.
Yeah. So growing up, then did he ever coach you, or was he a parent that in the car ride home you're chit-chatting back and forth on what you did
He never coached me, but he would always be at the games in the stands. He'd be kind of like sideline coaching, that parent, and then always after the games he'd always let me know like what I could do better and stuff.
Would you look up in the stands and see Dad, and he kind of gives you a signal on where to go?
Yeah, and then at halftime, we walk to the locker room, I see him. He tries to get a few words in before I talk to my coach. It's like, yeah, but I always look out for him in the crowd.
How about now? As a college athlete, you've hit a really good level here with the PACWEST. Is he still on the sidelines coaching?
Yeah, I know. He's definitely happy that I've been able to get a starting spot and improve my game. And he's always at the home games and the away games. He's streaming it on YouTube.
So he was in Ontario. You were born in Vancouver and grew up in Vancouver. Then why Langara? Why choose the Falcons?
Langara is kind of like in my little neighborhood, probably a 10-minute, you can even 10-minute bus ride from my house. And then I also just like their academic program. So I ended up originally going just for schooling. And then after my first year of school, I tried out for the team. And then Coach Cassidy took a liking to me. So.
Did you ever go to Falcons games?
Yeah, I would stream them. I never went, but I would always watch them on YouTube and then kind of got interested like that and then ended up trying out.
So more of an education decision to go to Langara or more basketball?
Originally education because I had a pretty big injury coming out of high school, so I didn't know if I would be playing college level at all. So originally just for schooling and then kind of got drawn towards the basketball.
Second year now at Langara, how's the injury? Are you fully complete?
Yeah, I'm fully good now. Just kind of still, you always ought to rehab it still, but just feeling good.
Yeah. This season for the Falcons, how are you looking right now? We're here almost at the Christmas break. Are you where you thought you would be?
Not exactly where we wanted to be, but we can kind of see an uptrend in where we're headed now. We can kind of see the bigger picture and where we're kind of on the incline now.
Throw this at you. We didn't talk about this before, but you lose Royce Sargent after last year. You had a chance to play with Royce. What a great point guard he was. When you lose a player like that, it's a pretty big piece in the offense to lose, isn't it?
Yeah, really big. Because with Royce, I don't know. No one knows how he does it, but he could get it. He could get a bucket whenever. So now, kind of the other guys, you kind of got to take his 20 points he averaged and split it up into 3 or 4 different guys. So those shots all get split up, and everyone has to contribute.
You ever play any other sports growing up? Was it always basketball because Dad was in basketball?
Yeah, it's usually been basketball. I've always had an interest in football, but never got to play at that level just because of concussions and stuff like that. I just didn't want to hurt my body. But yeah.
So do you and Dad still guess who's going to win color-wise?
Yeah, not color-wise, but we do a little bit of sports betting.
Yeah. Who's your team?
In the NBA, I'm more of a player guy. I like Kevin Durant, so right now I'm the Suns. And then NFL, I've always been a Seahawks guy just because it's close to Vancouver. Yeah.
Could Vancouver hold an NBA team?
I do think so, man. My parents always told me how they went to the games and they got to see all the great players like MJ and Kobe, and I'm just kind of sad that we don't get to see that now. But, I mean, the basketball community in BC and Vancouver is growing, so I think definitely maybe in the future.
Yeah. Well, listen, thanks for doing this. Thanks for sharing. Good luck the rest of the year.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
This is Kadyn Brown from the Langara Falcons.